Hi there, I want to show you a little trick that I recently found out about how to improve the subdivision surface modeling experience in Houdini. First I want to show you the two ways that are there and common, and then I'll show you how I am working, which I think improves the workflow. So first I add a box by control clicking this icon here. Then I dive into it, and here's the new one with Houdini 16, I guess it was introduced. You can press the plus key on your number pad to only visually subdivide your model, and minus to go out, so plus minus is to activate and deactivate. But it has an issue. If I press the plus key and let's say I want to sharpen up the corners of my box here, then I go and hold the C key, go to edge loop, and now you see the issue. I have to find where my lines are because I'm working pretty much blind. So I try to match it here, press the Q key, and let's sharpen up. I don't know how far it goes here. Search it. Where is it? There. And once more, and once more. Okay, so I've sharpened up the corners here, and you already see the issue. Well, besides that you're working blind, is that you have weird shadows here, and that's because if you zoom in a little, you'll see the subdivision that is done is, I don't know what they're doing here. I think they subdivide on sharper corners a little bit more. So as you see, you don't end up with a quad here. You have 5 vertices matching, and then it goes even further when it thinks it has to. Now, that is not a good option, I think. That is the new one. So let's press minus to see the original. Well, the other one was there before. Simply add a subdivide at the end of your workflow, crank it up, and if you make it visible and continue working before the subdivide, so I left click here, and now I can add other edge loops here and here, and I see the result, but still I have to work on the wireframe and only see the subdivision. And if I want to see an older point, I have to scroll up, make this visible, then decide what I have to do, and then I have to scroll down again and make this visible. So it's a little bit better than the plus key, because it at least looks as it should look, but still not perfect. So if I go up and remove this box, I'll show you now my way how I do it. First of all, I add 2 boxes in this case. You could add anything, so 2 times control click on the box. Then I call the one I call model, just as an example, and the second I call model view. Then in my model, this is the one I'll use for modeling, I add a null, give it a name, let's say out model, and then I go up, go into my model view, remove the box, add a merge object node, and get this into my subdivide node, make it visible, crank it up, and in my object merge node I select this model output that I just added, the null, and already you see the subdivided object. You additionally see the non-subdivided, but I'll take care of that in a second. So as next step, well, you have to decide if you have 2 monitors, you would do it a little bit different. I'll show you in a second. For now, I'm going to do the 1 monitor setup on this line here on the left border. Make sure you're not clicking on this dotted part, because you're going to open it completely. Click somewhere above to half open it. Then you can move with this line, and here on this triangle you can split top bottom, then right click on the tab here and take scene view as a result. And now you simply go up in your scene view and hide your modeling model, the one where you're gonna model. And now you see the subdivided thing. I'm going to make sure I have other objects on this icon and select smooth shaded here. And then I dive into my box model. And from now on, I just have to keep the null at the end. It doesn't have to be visible. Everything I do in the shaded model here, and I can add my edge loops. While seeing the subdivided model down here, and I can zoom in and can look how good it's working. Then you can reposition this, and we'll see the result as soon as you press return. In some situations you even see the result immediately. So well, let's here's an issue that I forgot. You see that there's a polygon error. That's because I didn't hide other objects on this view. Let's do it. So now I only see my model here, and well, just for a better result, I'm gonna do an edge loop down here again. We have all, no, here's one missing. And now we have our box with soft edges, and I continue to work here like, I don't know, let's poly extrude that one, insert it, Q, and now you see on the bottom side here that you see an immediately result. That depends on which command you have. Sometimes you see immediate results, sometimes you have to end them to see the result. Yeah, and that is how I work with subdivision. And if you have a second monitor, all you have, well, you can do is open new floating panel up here, and do either the same here with scene view or drag this one over. Doesn't matter. Well, let's close this one, and now you have full working space here, and you can move this over to your other monitor. I hope that helps, and if you're interested in more tutorials, let me know. Have a nice day.